It's time for City Beat, your source for all the latest news on the city of Thompson. Only on 102.9 CHTM, your radio station.
I'm Monica Gould, and this is City Beat. Joining me today is Mayor Dennis Fenske. Thanks for joining me.
Good morning.
If you have a question for the mayor, give us a call at 677-8181 or email us at chtm@arcticradio.ca. To start off, what's been going around the city?
Just a continuation of the construction that's happening on Cree Road. Again, from a safety aspect, making residents aware of the detours that people have to make for the short term. One to speak of is the public lane behind the post office and the liquor mart and the northern restaurant, which is normally a one-way street from Cree Road to Selkirk. For construction period, it is a two-way street. Your access is off of Selkirk to access those businesses, and is only during construction. So once construction on Cree Road is completed, that'll revert back to a one-way street. So be aware of the barricades and the signages that are around Cree Road, and be patient, and we'll have a nice new road in a couple weeks.
Now, with those detours, we've gotten a few calls about the lack of signs that specifically outlay like a detour plan. Is there a reason that we don't have signs?
Well, I think it's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. We're not a big city, and the signage is there. The road's been closed for a number of weeks, so people should be aware of you actually can't access the north end of Cree Road, and halfway down at the Deerwood intersection of Cree Road, that's where the access ends as well. And so you can access Cree Road off of Thompson Drive at the Kentucky Fried Chicken Co-op Gas Bar intersection down to basically the St. Lawrence Church. And so the detours around that are quite obvious in regards to Deerwood and Lynx and Selkirk Drive as well. So it shouldn't be new to anybody, and it's signed quite well. So just be aware of the signage.
Okay. And now with the road renewal being done on Cree Road, is the city planning to use it as an opportunity to change the road to a 4-lane? So each way it's 2 lanes as opposed to the 1 lane it currently is?
Yes, in the short term, once the Cree Road paving is completed, the line painting will designate 4 lanes from Thompson Drive at the library end all the way down, which is separated by a boulevard, and then at the Mystery Lake Hotel intersection, it will be 4 lanes north and south, all the way to the intersection of Thompson Drive, which is the Kentucky Fried Chicken and Thompson Gas Bar, Co-op Gas Bar intersection. Further south on Cree Road will revert back to 2-way traffic, only 2 lanes. And the long-term plan is to look at the expansion of Cree Road to allow the physical size to be appropriate for 4 lanes. Right now, it's a little bit under, but we're going to paint it as a 4-lane as we can. And once construction is completed and paving's down, then we'll paint it as a 4-lane.
Okay. And in regards to the construction, as it's creeping up to Fox Bay, I got a question from a listener for a resident who lives there. How will they have access in and out of their street as the construction expands towards Fox Bay? Actually,
the construction stops before Fox Bay, so they'll have access as they do now. It won't be interrupted at all. The only thing happening south of the Fox Bay area is the water main renewal, and that work is pretty much done other than the connection to existing buildings. So roadworks won't affect access to Fox Bay at all.
Okay, great. If you have a question for the mayor, just a reminder, you can give us a call at 677-8181 or email us at chtm@arcticradio.ca. I also got another question from a listener. It's regarding the tax levy for property and road repairs. Residents pay into that, and they're wondering why businesses don't pay that as well.
Actually, for the road repairs, businesses and residents do pay. It's basically the capital works for the water main renewal is paid for through the capital portion of your water bill. So everybody that has a meter, commercial or residential, contributes to that. The road works, that is funding provided through the gas tax, and so no tax dollars from the residential perspective or the commercial perspective are put towards the capital works on roadworks. That's paid for by grants from the gas tax and other transfers as well.
Okay. Now we have a question from a listener. Beth, hi, you're on City Beat. What's your question for Mayor Dennis Fenske?
Hi there. I was just curious. There's a traffic light there right by the library, right on that little corner there. where the Lakeview Inn and Suites is, and it's been damaged, I guess, for a fair bit of time. I was just curious, what's going on with that poor traffic light.
Great, thank you, Beth.
Thanks for the question. Yes, it was damaged during a major water break this winter, and it is due for replacement. There's a pedestal that has to be lifted and straightened as well. So we are aware of it, and it will be straightened as well and replaced.
Great, thanks for the call, Beth. MP Dennis LaBelle has recently given the city approval in principle of federal funding for the wastewater treatment project. What exactly does that mean?
That's the approval of the one-third funding between the province of Manitoba, the federal government, and the city of Thompson for the wastewater treatment plant. The total estimated cost is just over $36 million. So each of our shares is around $12 million, $12.1 million. And this is just the formal agreement that signs us into a contract with the federal government for their one-third. And we'll be moving forward with a final design and hopefully construction starting in 16.
Okay, and I guess how long will we expect this construction to last until it's built?
I believe it's 18 to 24 months, so either late 17 or early 18 we should be operational.
Great. And the Norplex pool is shutting down for maintenance. What type of maintenance is being done, and when will it be happening?
This is the annual shutdown for the pool, and basically it's maintenance to the mechanical equipment, to the pool deck itself, to the pool basin itself. There's some regrouting and repainting. The existing areas, the washrooms, are fixed up as well if we've got had any leaks or damage to that due to water leaks or anything like that. So it's just general maintenance that happens every year, and I believe it starts August 30th. I'm not sure on that date, but it's usually a 2-week period.
Great. And we have a caller, Nancy. Hi, you're on City Beat. What's your question for Mayor Fenske?
Hi, I'm wondering with the construction on Cree Road, if the crosswalks on Cree Road will be improved.
Okay.
As far as painted, yes, they will be painted. The crosswalks, right now they're designated at Deerwood, at Hemlock, and at Fox Bay. So those will be repainted once construction is finished.
Okay, and I guess there's no plans to set up any lighting like there is in some other.
No, there isn't enough crosswalk traffic to warrant traffic or a crosswalk control mechanism.
Okay. And the federal election was recently called. I'm just curious what your thoughts are on that.
It's coming. It's a long way out. Obviously, the machines for each party are up and running, and every evening we hear news bites on what each candidate is doing. From my perspective, my only request is that voters listen to the presentations by each party and ensure that they vote. The worst thing that can happen is for someone not to vote. There are a lot of people that paid a lot of sacrifices in our country so that we can vote, and so it'd be a shame if you didn't take advantage of the vote in October.
Great reminder. Before we wrap up, anything else you wanted to mention?
Yeah, one big announcement for me in regards to the 35th annual Terry Fox Run. I've accepted the challenge of the Port Coquitlam Mayor, who is challenging all municipalities across Canada. This is the 35th anniversary of the Terry Fox Run. We have 35 million people in Canada approximately, so he's challenged each municipality to raise their population, equivalent to their population, in fundraising for the Terry Fox Run in September. So our challenge is 13,123. I've registered for the run through the Terry Fox website, and my website is www.terryfox.ca/mayor-challenge. And if you go to that site and click on that, you can donate online through that. Our challenge, I've started it off with a $100 donation myself, and so our challenge is to raise $13,123 by on the day of the Terry Fox Run, which is September 19th in our community. So our organizers are working hard to get that going. So I would encourage everyone to meet the challenge. I'm confident that our community can. We are a caring, giving community, and I'm confident that we can meet the 13,123. And I look forward to that. If there's any questions, they can contact me at City Hall.
great. That's this edition of City Beat. Join us next Thursday around 11:30 for more on what's happening around the city and City Hall. For 102.9 CHTM, I'm Monica Gould.
City Beat will be back next Thursday morning.